What is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to your boy's channel. You already know who it is. I'm back with a brand new video, and it looks like we got some interesting news to talk about. I seen it pop up in my feed earlier today. We are possibly not getting Matt Reeves directing the Batman 2. If you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button, please. So, I gotta tell y'all, I am shocked by this news. But at the same time, I'm getting to a point where I'm not really giving a damn about the Batman 2 anymore. Because of the long wait between the first film and the second. The fact that Matt Reeves, this doesn't really bother me, but the fact that Matt Reeves does not want his Batman anywhere near the DCU does not bother me. I know James Gunn possibly wants to have his own Batman handpicked by him for the DCU. So I'm not really, disappointed at the fact that we won't be getting this Batman in the DCU. And I'm not even really disappointed anymore at the fact that we possibly not getting this movie. It seems like everything that has been coming out recently within the last 6 months or so has been nothing but negative when it comes to the Batman Part 2. Now, I did see also that the movie is supposed to be starting production or getting shot in March of 2026. Now, I took that with a grain of salt because it possibly is a rumor, and it doesn't make sense how a movie without a director or a script is going to be getting into production or start shooting, whatever you want to call it, and there's no director in the director's chair. So who's going to be handling all of the heavy lifting as far as writing the story and letting us know the direction of this movie? So, like I said, for me, I'm just in a position where it's like, okay, I don't really care anymore about the movie. I said it before. I think that James Gunn is going to have dog walk the mess out of this and wait until a good point to let us know that, like, look, this movie is not happening. It's time to move on. And eventually he's going to announce, okay, we're going to be getting a Batman for the DCU. Like I said, I think the small telltale signs are there with all the negativity that's been coming out about this movie. It's been, I don't know how many years since we had the Batman Part 1, 3 years now or something like that, and Matt Reeves still ain't finished the script. That is the biggest sign of them all. Now you're getting the fact that he may not be directing it. They're trying to go into production and start shooting, and he's not going to be there. I know he's still on, I guess, as a screenwriter or something like that, but they don't have a story. There's nobody in the director's chair, so there's a lot of negativity surrounding this movie. Also, you got Robert Pattinson, who's possibly going over to the Dune franchise to work on the next Dune film. So, his schedule's going to be pretty tight. And I don't know when it's supposed to be starting shooting, but if it's anywhere between now and the end of this year or beginning of next year, that won't leave him available to start working on the Batman Part 2. So, again, I think the announcement is going to come eventually that this movie is not going to happen. I just think right now this is a bunch of BS news coming out to probably try and give the fans some type of hope that we could possibly be getting this film, with their news dropping that it possibly is going to be getting into production in March of 2026. I don't think it is. It's very unfortunate for a lot of people like myself who wanted to see it, but I'm starting to accept the fact that we possibly aren't going to get this Batman Part 2 at all. And, it is what it is. It is what it is. I love the first film. I don't know if they're going to be able to top the first film with a second film, depending on who is going to be the big bad in the next one. I know a lot of people say Clayface, but obviously Clayface is being moved over to the DCU. And then I know that Matt Reeves is coming out was saying that, I guess he wanted to have, in so many words, a more realistic approach. So I guess none of that kind of goofy kind of stuff going on. And obviously Clayface wouldn't fit into the realistic approach, being that it was a human that was turned into, Clayface. But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about this news about us not getting, or possibly not getting, the Batman Part 2, and Matt Reeves, of course, stepping away or being pushed out, whichever you want to call it, from the director's chair. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. Catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Peace. I'm out.